but we only get to pick one life.
Ow.
Space-time is getting all flippy because of that damn gizmo.
Why the hell would you make something so dangerous, Rick?
It wasn't me.
All of those dots are where my dad is.
So we meet again.
Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Rick and Morty, the anime, episode 2, Fighting Mother. Of course, this is directed by Takashi Sano once again. This series, I'm still trying to figure out what I really think of it. I think the first episode was a little messy, but overall enjoyable. This one feels like it's crystallizing a little bit more, like the ideas are kind of coming together. Let me talk a little bit about some of the things that I just kind of jotted down as my thoughts, and maybe we can come to a conclusion if I'm enjoying the show or not. This is airing on Adult Swim and then next day on Max for those that are trying to figure out how to watch this. So this is definitely a big, bold gamble, right? The Rick and Morty anime was initially, I think, there was a lot of skepticism behind it. But I think this episode 2 really shows that the show has a lot more promise than originally expected. They do some really fun things. I think Space Beth is a really fun character too. There's definitely a lot more confidence in this issue. This episode just very much just dives into the chaos of the original series, blending a lot of these, sci-fi tropes, but they're all through the lens of this vision, right? This unique vision of the anime world. There's definitely a lot of little hints that I'm still trying to explore. I'm trying to find a good channel too to kind of follow, maybe that they've done a breakdown or something of some of the things. And but yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that I think the anime wants to explore. And even though there's still a lot of things that it has to kind of prove itself on, I think it's going to be fun to kind of see them through. As I mentioned, Space Beth, just iconic. She's great. She gets a lot of the most action-packed scenes, especially with her raid on the Galactic Federation. So that's really one of the standout moments. And of course, there's some emotional stuff, right, as well. I think the visual flair kind of continues to keep me invested in the video in the anime. I'm a big fan of anime, and I really like the style that they're bringing to this. So that's great. Just a lot of really big, bright, colorful, like they really take advantage of some of the elements of the show. I think there's some really great action sequences in this one. Not only the space battle, but there's also like some space time and glitchy brawls between a couple of Ricks that we see here. Now there's a lot of characters introduced in this show or reintroduced, and it's definitely a lot to keep up with. So I think the narrative can feel a little messy, of course, chaotic, but I mean, this show thrives on chaos, I think. And although I feel like the focus is still a little fragmented, especially because we have yet to see Rick and Morty kind of be together, which is wild to me, right? A lot of the main show, they thrive on those two kind of being together. That's kind of the whole thing about it. So I think the show overall still kind of a work in progress, but I'm enjoying it. I think I see a lot of potential. And I think if we find the right balance between this wacky storytelling, the beautiful animation, and then the influences from the original anime versus like some of the original content, I think we're going to have a good time. So yeah, very excited to see how this goes. This episode was a little bit shorter than the premiere, so I also think it's interesting that they have so much leeway with, like, these episodes don't have to be the usual 30 minutes or 22 minutes, whatever. They can be however long the story needs to be, I think. So that's really interesting. So if you have watched episode 2 of the Rick and Morty the anime, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments, or even episode 1. If you have a recommendation of a channel in YouTube that's breaking things down, all those little details. I was hoping New Rockstars would do some of their breakdowns that they normally do for Rick and Morty, but unfortunately, that's not happening for the anime. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.